On the remote forge outpost of CRAX 83B, excavation servitors of the Adeptus Mechanicus have uncovered an ancient sealed vault of Xenos artifacts from the forgotten past. Almost instantly, the outpost has become a war zone. Factions, both Imperial and Xenos, have descended on the base, each with their own agendas for the vault. Will the vault be robbed of its secrets, stolen away and hidden for another era, or cleansed of its taint with holy fire? Only the coming battles can decide.
Dun it, dun it, dun 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 it. Weeps!
Switch over to the live screen now.
Cool.
Hello everybody and welcome to SCD.PlayGames, where we've got all the games and the SCDs that you could want. Today we have our second round of Crusade. We're starting off with 35 power level. Today we got the Tau and the Necrons. They will be playing the mission Crucial Intelligence in the Beyond the Veil Crusade mission book. Crucial Intelligence is it's a bit of an interesting one. So these guys are going to be distributing data points between their units, and they're going to have 5 total, and at the end of the battle, whenever there are data points on a character, the player with data points on the character will gain 10 victory points per data point, and they also gain data points for killing a unit with data points on them, or if they complete the data transfer action, which is how you move your data points between your people. And at the beginning, they're actually going to be spreading those data points out. It's a real interesting one. Hopefully we'll all be able to follow along and not get confused. Alright,
I'm already confused.
Right. Alright, so real quick, we've got the Tau over here. Zatanos, do you want to go over your list with us?
Absolutely. Old Rebel here, he was a little upset with the loss of information in the last battle against the Harlequins. And the Outcast, he was upset as well. So, fearing his loyalty to the Enclaves was in question, he wanted to redeem his loss. And he found out about some new information here on this location in this region of the planet. And he recommended they send a patrol over here to secure it quickly. The Rebel, deciding to bring along a bit more firepower this time, requisitioned his serve and protect unit of bodyguards. With this information locked up, they should be one step closer to the vault. I brought a Fireblade, my Cold Stars back to do some more action. I left the Smash Brothers at home for the cover fire team of Rifle Squad, my Crisis Bodyguards, and you can never go wrong with some shield drones.
It's true, and because we are playing Crusade, those shield drones do not cost any more than a regular drone, which is nice.
That's right. It's very handy.
Yeah, you gotta lean in hard on those.
Yeah.
It's well, like you taught me that, Chris.
I did.
We've got over here, we got the Necrons, and we got the Radiant is back for round 2.
Yeah, just to quickly go over my lore again. The Radiant is my Pharaon of the Mephrit dynasty. The Mephrit dynasty's lore is they capture the power of their stars to overcharge their energy weapons. So I think the Radiant woke up recently and went a little mad while he was in a long sleep, and he's become obsessed with not only his own glory, but achieving even greater radiance for himself and his dynasty, so he can glow throughout the stars. And I think that's why he's come here. At some point, some relic of the Mephrit dynasty that probably has some kind of star power in it that he wants got trapped in this vault, so he's come to reclaim it. And last mission, he was successful, I think, in fighting his way closer to the vault or getting some information about it. But he also was blown up by the Adeptus Custodes. So he's reanimated, he got teleported back to the Tomb World, rebuilt, and now he's back for another round.
He's probably real salty about it too. And it looks like you got a new guy here. What is this fella?
Yeah, this is Starbinder Galbeck. He's my Technomancer the Radiant called him up to help repair himself and the warriors so he doesn't blow up again.
All right, and so as far as agendas go, Zatanos, what did you take for your agendas?
I am taking Reaper and Assassins. He has 2 characters, so I figure that'll potentially be some points, and Reaper is just pretty solid. Got to try to kill some folks.
Do you get a point if a warrior reanimates? Do you get the point twice?
That is a good question, and I will look that up.
I think yes.
I think so.
Oh, you know what?
For the
It's
ones with
units. It
warlords
doesn't
usually.
matter.
Oh.
Reaper is units, so
And you can't bring back a unit once it's completely gone, right?
right.
Oh, you get points for killing the unit. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. And Assassin is a character, and you can't bring them back anyway, right?
I can actually. I can't bring the Radiant back, but Necrons can bring back an infantry model that dies on a 4-up.
But you don't have any characters that are infantry, do you? Or
Yes,
that
he's got
can
the
be
new
brought
guy.
back?
Starbinder Galbeck can be brought back.
He's his new guy is.
Gotcha. Did you change your list on me?
Nope.
Oh, he just brought the new guy.
Oh, okay. Is he not the guy that does the bringing back?
He does, but there's a stratagem. That's
I gotcha. Okay. Then yeah, we might need to know that. So D, if you want to look that up.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the
I don't.
agendas.
While he does that, Chris, can you promote me so I can delete and add things?
Did you get unpromoted?
I guess.
Which one was it again?
Reaper
Oh, sorry.
or Assassinate or both.
So Assassins is keep an Assassin's tally for each unit from your army. Add 1 each time it destroys an enemy character. So
Right.
I would rule that it comes back. It was destroyed. It
So
works like this.
Times.
Yeah, it works like this. It actually specifically calls it out on the what is it? The one where you count each model in regular.
30 points or whatever to get 10 points.
It's like 10 to get 1 point.
Yeah. Yeah.
And regular, they specifically call out that if something was brought back with reanimation protocols or something like that, it still counts as the model dying. Okay. So I would lean towards that way.
Then Reaper is worded the same way. So
let's see. Unit in your army that has the highest combat tally of enemy units destroyed during the battle. If 2 more, yeah, I would rule that the same way.
Okay.
Cool. Good with me.
And what secondaries agendas do the Necrons have?
Okay, I'm taking Survivor because you're never gonna kill the Radiant. He can't. I'm probably just gonna take that every game this whole campaign.
Even
Just
after he's
that
died
is always
6
gonna
times.
Yeah.
He was that convinced of it, huh?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna take Kingslayer because I'm pretty sure you're gonna dump all your. Is your warlord the Fireblade or the Crisis Suit?
So, Crusade rules say that your warlord is your character with the highest leadership. So, in this match, my warlord is my Cold Star.
Perfect. Okay, I'm taking Kingslayer, so I get 3 XP if I kill him. Because I'm pretty sure you're going to dump all your data on him, so he's going to be my high-value target anyway. So that's
all
my
right.
plan.
You guys want to roll off to see Attacker Defender?
Yeah, and I think we should forge the narrative a little bit. Like, what exactly is this fight about? Maybe we both we're out on an exploration discovery mission, and we both found some data shards in the computer network that we could use to pinpoint the vault, and we're trying to fight over who can get all of them compiled first, I guess, maybe.
Absolutely. We need that data to find it, man.
All right, cool.
Yeah, the Tau lost that information last week.
We didn't get the Atlas when we fought those nasty Harlequins.
So they're searching to try and find it.
Yeah, all right. So whoever wins this basically will have acquired enough data to figure out where it is, I guess.
Yeah, and then it's just getting to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna roll.
Looks like, well, Chris, you rolled a 6. Zatanos rolled a 1.
Yes,
so
I did.
Chris, you get to choose Attacker Defender.
Okay, this is only side of the board and who drops first. I'm gonna pick attacker, and I want your side of the board.
That's fine. Not to at all be confusing.
Usually what I do is I just like actually swap sides.
It's fine.
Oh, like colors? Yeah. I can do
Yeah.
that.
I've been demoted again.
Sorry. I'm
Killing
shuffling us around. Okay, are you promoted again? I think you're good.
Yeah, I can
Yes.
delete now.
Cool. I think the promotions are locked with the color and not the person.
Probably.
That would make sense.
Yeah, it is because I got promotion, but being gray, I still can't interact.
Oh,
So
no.
it's all about the color. But
Mhm.
I don't need to interact
Cool.
Why you gotta bring color into this, Matt?
because I don't know.
All right, I'm going to lock this one piece of terrain in.
Do
Oh,
it.
please
Unless there's a reason that
That's
it's
a good idea.
not.
No, it
But
was
any other
slight oversight. All right, and yeah, as far as terrain, it looks like we've got 4 ruins in the 4 corners. We've got some pathways in case you want to take the high road. We've got this big old chunk in. What are you all going to consider this? Is this going to be industrial or ruins in the middle?
I say industrial, so dense.
Okay.
This would be my vote. What do you think, Santos?
Or you could
Okay,
even do it both. Have it dense wherever the big piece right here isn't, and then that one big cylinder is obscuring.
That's fine. I mean, that thing will literally block line of sight anyway.
That's true.
I'm just gonna be out in the open over here. All right, this is my first drop. I'm just gonna put this giant ass warrior blob right here.
Oh boy.
This is an interesting map. I like it. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, Crustless actually made this for us by himself.
I like it.
I like the busier maps, like the ones with more terrain and stuff going on.
I do. But
I wish
Oh.
if there's we got to figure out like some of the pre-made ones we played had like the terrain set so you could move through it and it wouldn't block your models.
Mhm.
If we could figure out how to do that, and then we can make some super busy maps and it wouldn't like.
Mhm.
there's a
think we might-
Nuka-Cola machine. All right, I have my first down.
Okay, so I'm gonna come in with
Just dropped his
Starbinder
Fireblade
Galbet.
right here. His Cadre Fireblade.
cool. That's my second drop.
Now, just so you're aware, you can see through this door.
That's fine,
Just
Yeah,
letting you know.
because I'm touching it. If I was behind
Yeah.
it, he wouldn't, right?
Correct.
Just confirming that. But that's fine.
Cool.
Cool.
And you've got your you've got Starbinder Galbraith down
hmm
behind the giant door to nowhere.
The chunk.
Is this like a Stargate or something?
I don't know. I don't really think it through. I feel like now that I know how to do this, we could make some really cool stuff.
Oh, for
Yes.
sure. Yeah, and you were doing that pretty quick too. You need to show me that.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. There's a bunch of terrain that just came with the Warhammer pack, and then you use this one tool that like lets you move things in 3 axes,
Nice.
and you can just lock it there.
Lock it
Oh,
up.
also Xanthos, I forgot. We have 3 more inches past the deployment line.
Oh,
I'm gonna nudge these guys forward a little bit.
all right. That actually is a big deal. Yeah, I'm gonna move all these guys forward too then. And shift to go underneath the terrain. Yes.
It's the right click on your mouse. Nope. Hey, what's up, Neffy?
That did not
Welcome
work.
back.
D.
We got Neffy.
I mean, it does work. What are you talking about?
It literally bundled them up for me.
That's because you shook your mouse like a crazy person.
You gotta lightly caress your mouse
Yes,
like
Well,
a sane
now-
person.
Now I'm all over the
exactly.
place, so.
Gotta tenderly love your mouse like a sane person.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you out, Dennis, to use your fire blade.
He's going right behind this guy.
Okay.
So I'll put the.
Oh.
I think I need to go through crap off. Get these guys out of the way. So we can get in there.
Is Keneal in this squad?
He is. No, he's the breacher. I'm sorry. Keneal did work last week. He gets the week off.
Alright, so we've got the Warriors, we've got Starbinder, we've got the Fire Warriors, and we got the Fireblade Cadre.
Yeah, so it's another job for me then, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Alright, I'm gonna do the glowing glaives, my tomb blades.
Oh, snap.
Just let me back them up. Can we say that this thing is obscuring? Because there's holes
absolutely.
You can do, technically.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. That makes it easier. Alright,
Unless Tamos has something to say about it. But I was going on the assumption that it was obscuring.
Just remind me what obscuring does versus
Just the one
anything
blocks
just
line of
means you
sight.
couldn't see through it unless I'm
That's
touching
fine.
it.
I'm good with it.
Cool.
And if you're touching it, if I can see you, then I can hit you, right?
Correct.
Right.
Got
Yeah,
it.
then
Cool. I'm good.
if he's touching it, it turns to true line of sight.
It's just like mine, right?
Correct. Absolutely.
So are we ruling the platform on top of the ruins as ruins?
Those would be industrial. And honestly,
I think this might just be like nothing.
yeah, I was about to say, honestly, I'd say because they're, what do you call it?
They don't provide. There's no cover up there. Or
Yeah, there's no
anything.
cover, so it'd be, what's the one where it's,
Exposed position.
exposed position, yeah. So as long as you're on it, you're exposed, kind of deal.
Right. And that's not defensible.
All it is a place to stand to see stuff better, I guess.
Yeah, basically. Alright, we've got the bodyguards down, the crisis bodyguards. So now it's going to be time for the Radiant.
Alright, that's my last unit. He's gonna be right there.
The Radiant is dropped.
Nice.
Does he fit? Yeah, he fits.
So then we got Cold Star, and we've got some shield drones to put down.
And I put the number of data points on the description of each of my guys.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, I like that.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Alright, so let me think out loud.
Yeah.
We get points at the end, or we get points, 10 points every time we kill a unit with data. And then we get points at the end of game for each data point allocated to a character that's alive. So in general, we want to get all our points on one tough character and then be alive at the end of turn 5.
All right, is that all the drops?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're ready.
All right, let's roll. See who gets to choose who goes first.
All right.
Right.
Oh yeah, how much CP does everybody have?
Oh, we have 6 now, right?
We start with 6. I'm using
Yeah.
1 to make my bodyguards a veteran cadre.
And
Wouldn't you
they
use
get
sorry,
requisition
Nephew, that
points
was
for that?
inside stuff.
I could have to make them permanently, but
Okay,
I didn't have it.
gotcha.
so I didn't
Real
have it.
quick, what is the what is it, dude?
But I get 2 more because Chris
Okay.
brought requisition or crusade points.
Crusade points. It's a
Yep.
different CP.
All right. We roll off, right?
I rolled a 4.
That's a good number.
Alright, roll a 1, so it's your choice.
All right, attacker or defender to the tennis.
That is a good question.
It certainly is.
Yeah, let me see what I can see. I kind of pigeonholed myself in this corner.
Just a little bit.
Go down.
Literally, you can see some warriors with a few of your fire blades and one of your
Yeah, I'm trying to get my
broadsides.
camera corrected
One of your broadsides can see because of the way it's turned.
There we go.
Oops, let's go back this way.
All right. I think that I'm going to let you go first.
All right.
Bold move.
It is a bold move.
All
See
right,
if it
here
works
we
out
are.
for
We're
me,
starting
Kyle.
with Necrons turn 1. I'm going to give you your CP.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Those aren't broadside. Oh, I'm sorry, Mephrit. The bodyguards. You're absolutely right.
They're broadsides without the rail rifle.
Broadsides without the broadside.
Right.
They're the narrow sides.
Fuck. All right, I gotta check one thing. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Got
I
it.
figure out how these protocols work. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
you have to declare them?
Yeah, I got them all listed out, but I want to make sure they work like that. When a
Okay.
command protocol becomes active, reveal it to your opponent and select one of the directives until the assigned command protocol stops being active while a unit is eligible to benefit from this ability is within 6 of a Necron character model. That unit benefits. All right, cool. So I got to be within 6 inches of a character. That's not hard. Okay, so I'm going to do this turn is Protocol of the Sudden Storm. So I can pick either +1 move to everybody within 6 of a character, or I can do an action and still shoot if they're within 6 of a character, which is the one I'm going to choose.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And Neffy, I wouldn't necessarily say it's bad. In this list, it's really all about protecting your characters, and the bodyguards can do that pretty good.
Cool. All right.
He does have a broadside in
pick...
his Crusade, I believe.
Okay. I'm going to advance the warriors, and they get another +1 move because of a relentless march because they're within 6 of the radiant. So that means they get to move 6 inches +1. So 7 inches.
Strong move.
Yeah. And this will take me a second.
All right. Well, Zatanos, since we have a little bit of time, why don't you tell us why you took the bodyguards over the broadsides?
Well, that actually is really easy. I watched Chris play Custodies, and I saw him basically own them, and I knew I needed firepower, and that is something that one broadside cannot beat over 3 bodyguards. I get a lot more shots off with 3 SIBs than I do with even 1 high-yield missile pod. So,
Okay,
yeah,
that's it.
simple math. But I definitely do like the broadsides better.
Real quick, Chris, this guy in front is not quite in coherence. He just needs to be nudged back. Yeah, that's perfect.
Gotcha. Can I see if anything if I go there? Maybe. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Tomb blades.
That's a pretty good argument. The one broadside, he fought with the 2-shot broadside against my Harlequins last week, and it did literally nothing the entire game.
Yeah, the SMS has killed a few folks, but that was it. The rail rifle didn't, and I considered changing it over to the missile pod for this match because of that, but I took the bodyguards instead because they have the dual rule of the SIBs, the cyclic ion blasters, and they can also protect my character.
All right, that's on my moves.
Oh, cool.
What else do I have to do? All right, so
Psychic phase.
Yeah, I do have to do psychic phase. I forgot in my command phase to do my will be done, so I'm not going to do that.
And which one is that again?
That would be +1 to hit for a unit.
Basically,
the radiant gets to order a unit to be better at everything. Okay, cool. And then what about this one? In your command phase? Yeah, I forgot that too, so I can't do that. Next time I'm going to remember. I want to eat the mistakes so that I don't forget. Okay, so that means it's the shooting phase. I'm going to shoot, Starbinder Galbeck's going to shoot his Staff of Light at your Fire Warriors.
Okay.
And it's not that scary. It's 3 shots hitting on 3s.
Pew pew pew.
It is pew. I agree with that. Missed 1. And then it's strength 5, so wounded on 3s. So 1 wound minus 2.
1 wound minus 2. So
And you do get the +1 for cover. Because you are
good thing.
completely within the...
Minus 2, so 5 up. He dies.
Your Fireblades have 4-up armor?
Yeah,
Yes.
Fire Warriors are 4-ups.
Really? That's crazy.
Alright. 2 Necron Warriors are in range, so I'm going to shoot them at the Fire Warriors. So that's 4 shots hitting on 4s because we advanced. So 1 hit.
Wolf. That was 2 that my Will Be Done would have helped with.
Yeah, I gotta remember. Okay, and 1 wound minus 2.
1 wound minus 2. Okay.
Yep.
So
Same exact
he
roll.
dies. Cool.
Okay, and then the Tomb Blades are gonna
not
shoot
cool,
them. Yeah, the Tomb Blades will do that too. So they're not in rapid fire range. Oh wait, they are, because I get +3 to all my.
Did
Alright,
they advance or no?
They didn't advance.
Okay, good.
Okay, so
I knew
since they're
somebody-
not in, since they are in rapid, maybe it's worth doing a stratagem on these guys. I'm not, just because I'd have to look these up. So they each get 2 shots, hitting on 3s.
What's the stratagem? What's the stratagem you would be using?
I don't know. I didn't read them today, so I'd have to go through them and see.
Fair enough.
I got a couple listed out as like these are the ones I need to remember, but I'll look them up on Brian's turn. All right, so 6 shots because they're rapid fire. Oh no, they're rapid fire 2, so each of them gets 4 shots.
Jeez.
That's
nice.
what up.
Yeah.
Right, so hitting on 3s.
Again, 2 shots.
Wounded on 3s. So 5 wounds minus 2.
5 wounds minus 2. All right.
Oh, actually, those are minus 3 because I'm in half range.
Ooh, girl.
Then they literally cannot.
Well, you'd be at my 6.
Yeah. So yeah, they can. Barely.
2 of them
So
safe?
3 die.
Cool. And then finally, I'm going to shoot at them with the Radiant and his Gauss Cannon. So he's got 3 shots, hits on 2s, wounds on 2s, missed 1, 2 wounds, minus 3.
2 wounds minus 3.
Get 2 more 6s. Come on, Thanos. Ah, it's
Yeah,
the
I figured
opposite
it
of
out.
6s.
Yeah. Thanks, D. Jinx me.
I forgot to do my action too. I forgot a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I wasn't going to remind you of that.
I'll remember next turn.
Alright, is it all you're shooting?
Yeah, man. Need a morale check, and then it's your turn.
Oh, you're not going to charge?
I don't know if I don't think anybody's within 12.
No, and these guys advance, so even if they were.
I have a leadership of 7, and 7 guys died,
So
so...
you need 1 or a 6, right?
Oh, I can't fail on a 6, so...
That's what I'm saying, you need a 1 or a 6.
Oh, yeah. So, yep, 1 more.
And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 more guys, so you'll need 4 more dice, and on a 1 or 2, those guys will run.
Of course,
So,
2 of them.
2 guys. Yeah, that's not bad.
Better than last week,
Yeah.
when they all ran away.
Better than even what should have been last week.
Yeah.
All right, your turn, man.
All right. So, command phase. D, if you want to go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Beginning of your turn, you're going to get a command point. This is going to be the beginning of Tau turn 2.
then at the very beginning of this turn, I am going to declare that this shield drone unit is going to search for information, or whatever it's called.
Transfer. It's I'm sorry. The action is called data transfer. One unit in your army that has any data points can start to perform this action at the end of your command phase. The action is completed at the end of your turn. You complete this action, select one friendly unit within 18 inches of the unit that has completed the action. Any data points that were allocated to the unit that completed the action are now allocated to the unit.
I don't like it.
So this shield drone unit there, so I cannot move them.
I have a question for you. Why would you not do it with the fire blades that just died? Do they not have any on them?
They do, but I would like them to shoot.
Hmm.
And they cannot shoot if I do the action.
To you, man.
Yeah.
That was just a question. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I was just wondering if there was something I was missing.
Just not what I would do, personally.
Yeah, I would like them to be able to shoot back. I mean,
no, absolutely. You're absolutely correct. Both things have value. Drones cannot do actions. That's not necessarily true. Drones cannot do certain actions. As far as I can tell, any unit can do an action as long as it's specified, unless otherwise specified within the action itself.
Most of the actions say only infantry, but this one is very permissive. I think because of the mission, like, demands that it is. You know, like this mission would work if it was only infantry.
Yeah, because if you only have 5 units and one of them is a drone squad, then drone can't transfer that data unless. Yeah. Can you move and do an action? I don't know if you can.
No.
I know you
Not
can.
Not this action, at least.
Yeah, this one's in your command phase.
So normally you can do it because it's at the end of your movement phase, and you can start the action after you've moved. This one is in the command phase, so you can't move.
Right. But I know you can't do, you can't shoot, you can't charge, you can't attack.
If you move, we looked it up earlier. If you move, you fail the action.
Gotcha. Because I know you can attack back in the attack phase. Like if somebody charges you, you're not just locked into the action, you can attack back. So I didn't know if that was like another way around that.
No, I think this one even said fight, didn't it, Chris? When you sent that to me earlier?
I'll look it up while you're doing the turn.
Yeah, you can't initiate the fight. But no, this action doesn't specify infantry. It doesn't specify any certain type of I'll post it in chat real quick for you.
I think Nephi, since we're playing narrative, the rules are like a lot less restrictive than a lot in the missions, at least.
There's the
Yeah, you can fight. You just can't charge or shoot.
Yeah.
Or heroic intervene.
Got it. Okay. I know I can save your protocol. I just can't. Yeah. I just have to hope they don't all die.
Yeah, that's the dream.
Yeah. Okay, so that is my movement. At the end of my movement phase, I am going to bring in my missile pod.
Do you think the Necrons are more communist than the Tau because we have universal healthcare?
I don't think you have so much universal healthcare as your robots.
I think it's more like indentured servitude. They're not allowed to die because they're property of like their
I like that.
Leaders, right?
That's grimdark healthcare.
Yeah.
They still owe too much money on the metal bodies they were given.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty much like the deal. Like they were imprisoned by the Satan, but then they were overthrown. But they were kind of like overthrown by a handful of like the Necron leaders.
Yeah.
They're the only ones that really kind of have any memory or free will left.
Yeah, only the leaders are fully conscious, and even they are like less so than the Silent King and some of the other ones.
He's so quiet.
Yeah, so silent.
I'm shooting into your glowing glaives with my.
What about your psychic phase?
It never gets old.
Do your thing, man.
Yeah, so I'm basically going to be targeting your glowing glaives, I think, with everybody.
That's smart. They're the most killable thing I have.
So marker light first
Oh,
from my
they are
two
minus
up.
1 to be hit, though. If that changes your
It doesn't, because he rolled a 4. So you have 1 marker light on that unit.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And dang, that was close. All right, so they only get 2 attacks each. How many do I have left?
You gotta make sure that you can see through it too.
Yeah, I lined them up so they could.
Very nice.
Yeah, I lined them up so everybody could see them.
That's hot.
Then, so,
You know, I will say that tabletop. This is one good thing of streaming a game compared to doing it live is that you can get every angle without having a clunky camera.
to get in there.
Yeah, we would need like a camera or something.
Not just a camera, but a really small one too, to be able to get the angles that we can get. Wow,
Camera
that
on
was
stick.
Wow.
what the hell?
Like,
What?
that.
What was
All
that?
right, so
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
strength 5.
Oh, you out here rolling dice?
Yeah,
Oh, do you remember the
I got-
minus 1 to hit?
I did. Yes.
Cool. All right, so what do I have to do saves? Oh, your strength 5. I got you. I think I'm toughness 5. Toughness 5.
I think you are too. I rolled 2 5s, so that's convenient. No AP.
Okay, 3 ups. Is there 1 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, I fail 1. So 1 bike is down to 1.
Okay.
If he did re-roll the 1, he rolled it into another
I
1.
rolled a 1. Yeah.
He rolled the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was very unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right, what are you rolling here, Xanthos?
Now I am rolling the missile pod.
Okay.
One of them hits. Strength 7, so it wounds. AP minus 1.
Okay, 4 up. I save.
Rude.
Now we will shoot with the fusion blades. We will not shoot them with the fusion blades because they're too far away. So he will shoot at you with his missile pod.
Cool.
Those both hit. It's not within. And strength 7. So 4 wounds. So AP minus 1.
Okay, 4 up. I'm good.
Okay.
Damn.
I figured that one didn't really have much going on. Now for the bodyguards. Question, can they hit? They can hit that guy. This one won't be able to. Of course not. Alright, so 2 of those. 3, so 6 shots. But they can hit the warriors. Yes. So the other 2 will shoot at the warriors. So
Oh,
first we'll shoot
man.
at the bike with
Okay.
the 6 shots. Rerolling the 1s.
Woo!
You said those are minus 1 to hit, so 1. And it
Okay.
wounds. AP minus 1.
4 up. I lose it. Killed 1.
All right.
Do
That's
you have any
something.
more shots at that unit?
I
From-
do not.
Okay, so that means I have to do reanimation. I have
Yeah.
to roll 2 5s. Okay, I don't. So you killed 1. Okay.
So now the other 2 will be shooting at your warriors.
Sounds good.
That is 6, 9, so 15.
That's a lot.
They do not get to reroll ones because they're not within 12.
Marker light?
Nope, it was on the bikes. I'm not shooting at the bikes.
Oh, right.
But these guys, the warriors don't have a -1 to hit, right?
They don't.
Okay, so strength 7, so 2 ups.
Toughness 4.
3 ups then.
Yep.
Okay, so 7 of them at AP -1.
Okay, that will be 5 ups. So I forgot my cover thing. Okay. Whoa! I failed all those. So now I'm doing reanimation protocol. Reroll ones because they're warriors. So 5 of them die.
Cool.
That was good. A lot better than we figured, huh, Thanos?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot better.
Nice. Cool.
That is my shooting.
And just a quick reminder, Crusades could move a couple of the Necrons closer to
I guess I could, yeah.
Yep.
Because of reanimation, he's got those 2 that died that have been brought back. They can be put anywhere around that unit. So he can pull off 2 guys from the back and put them in the front if he wants to.
Right. Unless they're in engagement, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my turn.
Alright, I gotta do morale. I lost 5. They're leadership 10. So we're good.
Alright, well, I am giving, at the end of my turn, my drones finish the objective and give it to the Cold Star. So he has 1.
Nice.
And I get 10 points for that, right?
You'd get 10 for the action, and you did not
Right.
destroy any units, so you get 10 points.
Right.
10 points to the tennis door.
So
Nice.
end of turn 1, it is me 10 points and Chris at 0.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna go to turn 2. At the top of the turn, we've got our command phase where Crusades gets his.
I'm gonna do a lot of stuff in this command phase. I get myself a point. Alright, first thing I'm gonna do, Starbinder Galbeck is going to bring back one of the glowing Enclaves at full health.
Woof.
Yep.
And then he's going to bring back D3 Necron warriors.
You can do both?
Yeah, I gave him a relic. Or a like cryptech power. So he brings back 3.
Good lord.
Yeah. This game is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, and then I'm going to remember this time for the Radiant's gonna do My Will Be Done on the warriors, so they get +1 to hit.
Okay.
And then Cryptech or Starbinder Galbeck is going to use the Hypermaterial Ablator on the warriors. So until the start of my next command phase, they have light cover. If you're more than 12 inches away.
I like
Which
it.
probably won't be. So
Right.
well, whatever. If it happens, it happens. All right, I think that's all my command phase shit. So now we're gonna move. Warriors. Warriors are gonna move 6 inches straight at you.
All right. So how did that turn make you feel?
Oh wait.
Dennis?
Starbender Galbeck's gonna do the action.
Oh,
I wasn't gonna say a word about it.
Also, what is your protocol thing?
Oh, good call. Man, there's lots to remember when you're Necrons. I had picked the Undying Legions, so I can either pick +1 to living metal, or get to reroll 1 animation dice every time. So I'm gonna pick that. So every time I roll reanimation, I get to reroll 1 of the dice.
That's fairly strong. All right, so again, while he's moving, Zatanis, how did that last turn make you feel? Or I should say, this command phase.
All bubbly, totally. Seeing everything that I wiped off the board basically just brought back. Necrons are strong.
Yeah.
I've never played them before, so.
Well, they were never this strong before. This is
Chris
some
is
new
like
tech.
Matt. He accidentally min-maxes.
No, it's actually really easy. These 2 new codexes are very strong. with the.
I
the
did try and pick good things.
Well, I'm not saying that
I
you,
will admit that.
you know, I'm not saying that you
So
pick
it
bad
wasn't
things
an
or anything,
accidental min-max?
but it's hard to pick bad things in these new codexes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, the Necrons, it's a little easier to pick some bad things, but both Space Marines and Necrons are leagues above most of the other 8th edition codexes, with the few exceptions being possibly Custodes and Harlequins. But those are just armies that can play the mission rather than, you know, actually be a better codex.
Alright, that's my moves. The glowing glaives are going to shoot everything at... Which of your drone squads dumped their data, Santos?
The front one. But
Okay,
they don't
yeah.
have it anymore. Yeah.
Right. That's why I'm going to shoot everything at the back squad.
Ooh, got him.
Cool. And this time I will
you-
use stratagems.
How many units did you have, Thanos?
What?
I had 5.
3, 4, 5. Okay.
Can I ask the logic on that, Chris? I'm just curious.
Well, I want to shoot the one that doesn't have data, or that does have data.
None of them have data.
I thought they
I
did.
gave it to the Cold Star.
Okay, cool.
No. So you had to spread it around evenly at the beginning of the battle. So one of these squads of drones has to have.
They all 5 had 1 mark, but at the end of that turn, I could give it to somebody 18 inches
No, only the
away.
one who did the action got to get rid of it.
To give it away.
Yeah.
Right.
So
and that's what happened. He gave it to the Cold Star.
Right. So now you have your fire warriors, your bodyguards, your. Oh, is this just one giant unit of shield drones?
No, it's 2.
Then
Did
yeah.
one of them come for free as part of one of the other squads? All I need to know is none of the drones have data, right?
No, I see what you're saying. Okay, I didn't realize that they came with 1 set before the round. I'm sorry. I thought it was just like a thing. Okay, so then this one does not.
So yeah,
That's smart. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
At the very beginning of the battle, you have to spread out all 5 data points across your army.
All right, so let me mark these guys.
And
as
actually,
not-
you have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units.
Yeah, so they could not have data if that's one you didn't want to. That makes sense.
Yeah, I would have done that. I would have given 1 shield drone a unit, 1 and 1, not 1.
Cool.
Let me mark this as no.
Well, I'm
since
gonna
I
shoot.
used
I'm gonna
the
shoot
other
the back squad then. Just
The one that doesn't have it.
Well, neither one has
neither one do, right?
Now they don't. That's true.
Gotcha.
That's true.
All right, I'm gonna shoot the back squad, and I'm gonna use.
Here we go, getting confused again.
Yeah.
Sorry, I misread the first part of it where you had to actually give them a data point.
Yeah,
I thought that was the point of data transfer.
Well,
Sorry.
it's to get rid of the point. Whoever does the action gets rid of their data point, basically.
Is it infantry? All right, I'm gonna do disintegration capacitors, and that means oh, you know what's better than that? I'm gonna use the Mephrit one. I'm gonna use talent for annihilation. Every time I get a 6 to wound is a mortal wound.
Ooh, that's good.
It's a maximum of 3.
Yep, but it's good versus drones, I think. So
Mhm.
here we go. Hitting on 3s, not good.
1 mortal wound. I know it's a wound roll. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So 1 mortal
One
wound,
mortal
and then 2 and 3 conventional wounds.
So 3 regular wounds and 1 mortal?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And I can't block the mortal wound, right?
Well, you have a feel no pain on shield drones, right?
Right.
Yeah, I did. Okay.
So do your
I didn't know if that
armor
worked.
save first. Your 3 armor saves, or invuln saves.
Right. I did not think that mortal wounds were good against.
They just get through the invuln. That's
I
all
get
they
it now. Yeah. So 2 go through.
Well, 1
Let
and a
me-
mortal.
Do the mortal wound here. It goes through.
And
So 3 of them
hold
die.
on. You get a feel no pain against the wound that went through your save as well.
So the 2, right.
No, you
Good
get
call.
1 more. Wait, what's the invuln on a shield drone? I thought it was a 4+.
It's a 5 up. Oh,
Wait.
nope, you're right, 4 up.
So one
I'm
more.
used to the breacher guardian drone.
Right.
All right,
Okay.
well, it died.
So yeah, 2 dead.
2 dead. 2 dead.
Cool. All right, now the Radiant's gonna shoot, and he's gonna put everything into the 4-man drone squad.
Okay.
Yep, perfect. Okay, so here's his Gauss cannon. Hitting on 2s, wounded on 3s. 3 wounds, -3, and it'll be D3 damage if you fail.
3 wounds at 4 up.
Oof.
Took 2?
2 go 3 up.
Okay, so the first one takes 3 damage, and the second one takes 1 damage.
Alright. Let me roll the 1 damage first. Yep, it did. Net. And you said 3 for the other one?
Yep.
Okay.
It did,
did.
Cool. All right, and then here's the Radiant's voltaic staff. Hits 2 of them because he missed 2. 1 wound, -2, 2 damage.
1 wound. It saves.
It's how much damage?
2.
Oh.
But if you save the,
No, that was the feel no pain.
I still felt. Oh wait, no, it's a 5 up feel no pain. So he did.
Cool. All right, cool. Now the Warriors are gonna shoot. They're my last thing. And 2 of them are gonna shoot that drone, and everybody else is gonna shoot. Well, I need to kill the Fire Warriors and get their data, but shooting all of them would be pretty big overkill. Okay, 3 are gonna shoot the drone. And no, that's fine. Okay, 4 are gonna shoot the drone. Everyone else will shoot the Fire Warriors. That should be giant overkill on both, but that's fine. Okay, so here are the 4 versus the drone. Only 2 wounds.
Let's see some 4-ups.
Tough 4. Love it.
I channel my Harlequin energy through you. Get 4-ups.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What can I say?
What can I say except you're welcome?
Stop before you get food. Yeah, they saved.
Cool. Man, I should put more shots into that. Okay, there's 7, so that means 14. Okay,
Good
here
old
are
tough 4.
1s versus the Fire Warriors. 3s. Okay. 10 at -2.
5 ups.
5 ups. Yep.
As Tabletop Titans would say. Night shield. No, it didn't work. It didn't work. Bail.
Wow, bro. So there I was.
All right, so that is a destroyed unit with data point, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that means
at the end of my turn, my action will go off, and I'll give Starbatter Galbeck's data to the Radiant. So that'll be another 10 points.
20 points for Crustless. That is a big
those
swing.
drones got to do any morale?
Yes, they do. Which is dumb to me. But yes.
I agree, they should.
Everything about drones is dumb to me, so.
He succeeds, and the other one up bottom succeeds. So we're good to go.
Cool. That's my turn.
All right. You don't want to charge?
Nah.
Actually, this is dead too, because... Yeah.
Alright, well, we bring it to Tau, turn 2. I'm going to give you your command point that I'm going to remind you that you have.
Yeah. Okay.
What now, Brian? Still got all your best stuff.
I'm going to have my Fireblade do the action this turn.
Does your Fireblade have an aura ability?
No.
Okay. Because doing an action suppresses your auras, just in case.
I think he does, but I don't think it.
Even if it did, he only benefits the fire warriors, right?
Yeah.
So.
And himself, so I guess he wouldn't benefit himself, but it doesn't matter.
So, how you feeling, Crustless, about this match?
I want to inform you that I have a pumpkin pie in the fridge. And I'm very excited to go eat it after this match. And
you hear
also,
that, Tanos? He's so confident that he's gonna win that he's already thinking about pumpkin pie after the fact.
Yeah.
I don't think Xanos has the tools to kill the warriors, and I don't think that's his fault. You know, like they're just ridiculously tough at this power level.
Mm-hmm. Especially with
the best thing to do about them is to tie them up in combat, because then they can't shoot. And I currently don't have a way to fall back and shoot.
It is a very valid tactic. Just hide one of your guys and charge them from behind cover.
Yeah, the Radiant's okay in combat, but no one else really is. So that's kind of my weakness.
So, talk us through your plane here, Dennis.
Yeah, I don't really know. Okay, good. Just keep the bodyguards close to the Fireblade for a turn and hope we can kill something.
I do have a question, Crustless, if you're still there, about your last turn.
About mine?
No, Crustless.
Oh.
I think he stepped up to get a drink or something.
No worries. That.
You back, Chris?
My movement?
I stepped away to get a mouse battery. What's up?
Yeah. Well, I had a question for you about your last turn. I'm curious why you moved the data from your one character to another character.
Oh, because I'm dumb. The way I conceptualized it is that I was just like, I need to put everything on the Radiant, and I have been thinking about it in terms of that instead of onto characters, so it was just a bad choice.
Fair enough.
I guess I wanted my other units to shoot.
That makes sense.
I guess I still got 10 points just for doing the action, but
you did. So it wasn't a fruitless choice, but it was a. I don't know if there are better choices because you do need to kind of shoot at them. So.
Well, I messed up because the first turn I had the protocol that would let me shoot and do an action, so that's when I intended to do the warriors, and then they would have put their 2 data on the Radiant, but I just messed it up.
Dang.
Alright, I am going to use a strat for command and control node.
Brings you down to 8.
And I actually need to roll a d6 to see if I get that back. Forgot to do that earlier. That's on me. And that lets me reroll all of my wounds for my bodyguards if I don't shoot with my cold star.
That's pretty good.
Nice.
They are going to unload into your bikers.
Cool.
That is 21 shots.
Whew. Bikes are still -1 to hit.
Sorry.
What was
Did
the
you
name
do
of
the
that
thing
strat?
where you get max marker lights?
Well, he can do. There's one strat where he can put a marker light on there, and
There's one when battlesuits fire. I think it might be 2 CP, and it lets them act as if they have full marker lights on a target.
That's only if you're Dallas sept, I think, or it's one of the other septs.
There's aerial targeting, which select one when resolving an attack. You treat them as having one more.
I think this was a psychic.
Oh, here we go. Here it is. Coordinated engagement. Use a stratagem in your shooting phase. Select one XV8 Crisis Battlesuit or XV8 Crisis Bodyguard unit from your army, and select one enemy unit until the end of that phase when resolving an attack made by a model in that squad. Treat the enemy unit as having 5 marker light counters.
Yeah, that's your bread and butter, man. That's +1 to hit, reroll 1s, ignore cover.
Spending 2 more CP.
Yep, and I did not get it back. So yeah, that's a thing that's going to happen on the bikes too.
Nice.
And what was
cancels
the other?
out the -1 to hit.
Yep. So they're back to 3-ups.
What was the other strat that you used?
It lets me reroll all wounds.
Well, what's it called?
Command and control node.
Command and control node. Okay. Cool.
That one's 1, I think. Are you are you overcharging?
It is 1. No, I'm not overcharging. I roll way too many 1s for that.
You get to reroll 1s because of the marker lights.
You also get to ignore cover, so they don't get the benefit of that.
What's the toughness on those guys?
They're toughness 5, 3 up saves, 2 damage, or 2 wounds.
Screw it, let's do it. I know it's a bad idea, but let's do it.
What are you doing?
Well, actually, if we're doing that, I have to roll these separately because it's 1 mortal wound per weapon fired, and yeah.
Yeah, fun.
That just makes it complicated when you overcharge.
I mean, if you rolled multiple 1s on each weapon, it would still do 2 mortal wounds, right?
Well, he's got 3 of these weapons, so if I roll 2 1s on the first weapon, I only get 1 mortal wound.
I don't think that's true. I think it's both.
They fact it. It was one of the things they fact right after Psychic Awakening happened. It was nice. They're probably going to rechange it, but...
What is the rule again? I'm sorry.
It's 1 mortal wound per weapon fired if I get a 1.
It says if you roll 1 or more unmodified hit rolls of 1, the bear's unit suffers a mortal wound after all. I guess you're right, because it says 1 or more.
Yeah.
So that implies even if you roll more than 1, it only takes 1 more. Okay, yeah, you're right. That makes those better, for sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good, man.
1 and 2. Alright. So, first 2 shoot guys. Those hit. Those hit.
What's the weapon called?
Cyclonic Ion Blaster.
Cyclic. Yeah. Those hit. Those hit.
You're gonna kill this unit for sure.
Reroll 1.
You roll 1 or more
2
hit
does
rolls of
not
1,
hit.
the bear's unit suffers a mortal wound after all of the weapon's shots have been resolved. See ya.
Those hit.
That's definitely stronger because it makes the risk of overcharging not as high.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And those all hit. So strength 8. So I need 3 still. Am I within 6 inches of you?
Well, you did the strat to reroll them all.
But not wounds. That's a Farsight thing. But I'm within 6, so I get
you did your
1.
you did your strat when you commander doesn't shoot and you get to reroll all wounds. Remember?
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You
all
are
wounds.
Right. All wounds, not just 1.
Yeah, what are you doing?
So that's some serious business.
So 19 of them at AP -1.
Oh god.
You are right.
Good luck and Godspeed,
That
sir.
is scary, dude.
I had to do something, man.
If you did that first turn to the warriors at this level of efficacy, the game would be looking pretty different right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I at AP -1, so
Yeah.
that means that they're all dead.
All right, reroll that reanimation. You might get one back.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Forgot about that.
Can you reanimate if the whole unit's dead?
Yeah. Well, let's
Um,
double check because I
yes.
don't know.
I didn't
kinda
think you
can't.
could.
Yeah. No, you're right. I don't think you can.
Yeah,
Your
I
dude
just,
can bring them back next turn, but right now they're dead. Yeah.
yeah,
I don't think you can bring it back if the squad's dead either.
Oh.
I just realized
If
what I
any
was saying.
models on the unit were destroyed, but this unit was not destroyed, so yeah, they're gone. I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I didn't realize what I was saying when I said it.
That's fair.
Yeah, we're learning. None of us know how Necrons work.
What's a
Right.
Necron? Is that one of them space cows or whatever?
That is going to be my turn. So
Well, that was a very good use of 3 CP.
the Fireblade is going to give it to the Cold Star.
Give it to him.
And I get 20 points, right? So I killed one and got
Yeah.
10.
You did. That's right.
So end of
Send it
turn
over.
2.
Brings
I
Brian
have
up to
30 points and
30
you
points.
have 20 points.
Beginning of turn 3 for the Necrons. We're going to enter your command phase. Here is your commander point, sir.
Nice. Okay, this is the protocol of the Vengeful Stars, which is the one that my dynasty favors, so I get both bonuses. If I roll a 6 to wound, I get +1 AP, and if I'm in half range, I ignore cover. Probably neither of those will be a huge effect. Okay, and then command phase, I'm going to do My Will Be Done on the Warriors. I'm going to bring D3 of them back to life. They're at full strength now.
Jesus Christ.
If you're gonna kill him, you gotta kill him. You know. Okay. What else do I have to do in my command phase? I'm gonna do the give them cover again. If you're not within 12, so that won't matter. Then I guess I'm not gonna. The Radiant could do an action to pass it all to Galback. Because you're ahead by 10 points, so I like have to.
Yeah, and at the rate
Alright.
you guys are losing units, the end game's going to be pretty even.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do an action. I'm just gonna keep rolling. So that was that.
Whoa. Hey, what's up, Jay?
Hey, Jay.
What's up, Jay? I think this guy's a little too close.
You're a little too close.
There you go.
What are y'all playing the 40K?
Yeah, we got our Crusade mission going on. This is going to be the Necrons and Taus. It's your boys, the Necrons.
That's right.
Oh, right on. The Necrons now with Techron.
Yeah,
That's
now with Techron.
What is this? Y'all on Twitch right now?
Yeah.
Ooh, wait, does that mean we're on Twitch right now?
It
That's
absolutely
right.
does. You are on
Hi, Twitchers.
You're a Twitch star now. How do you feel?
Ooh, I mean,
Good talk.
Yep.
Great,
I'm-
right?
I'm
Yeah.
He froze. He can't. I don't know what to say, guys.
It's almost like he's never been on Twitch before.
I know.
okay, cool.
I mean,
Except for, all the time with us
Yeah.
playing.
I wasn't gonna point that out. I was just gonna let you.
With
feel
us
like you were
playing
winning that one.
Phasmophobia.
listen, you're a YouTube star, not a Twitch star.
I know. I'm pretty stoked
It's
about
true.
that. Dudes, I'm at 290 subs right now.
Nice.
What?
Yeah, and everybody should check out his channel. It's what's the name of your channel, Jay? Go ahead and show.
Pathfinder B-sides.
Besides,
Damn.
He is the
mhm.
Professor Phoenix of Pathfinder B-Sides. Yes, that's right. We have a celebrity in the house.
Aw,
what? Oh, what?
I'll take that. That sounds like you're being nice and not at all sarcastic.
I mean, a little bit of both.
No,
I'm being.
You got a bigger channel than us, dude.
A little
dude.
bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
It's sarcastic niceness. You know how it goes.
Oh.
Or nice sarcasm.
I like to call it opticastic.
Yeah, that one. Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you got for us, Ghostless?
All right. The warriors. A couple are gonna shoot that one drone because I need to kill him, and then the rest are just gonna put it all into the body, the crisis suits. Actually, what's the toughness on the crisis suits?
They are tough 5.
I'm gonna just.
Which ones
put
are
it all
shooting
into
the drone?
The warriors are just gonna put it all in the suits.
Okay.
For my own, just because it's easier.
What's the range?
It's gonna be 15.
And do you have like a half range for something?
If I'm in half, I get +1 AP. So I guess a couple can't see the crisis suit, so they'll shoot probably that one drone.
Those couple that can't see the crisis, can they see the drone?
No, that's what I'm looking at right now. I think it's see the fireblade,
That's
but
fine.
I can't shoot him. I can shoot him because there's not a 3-unit closer.
3 inches or how?
Can
far is
I?
it?
I'm just gonna shoot all the suits and not worry about the rest.
All right.
I don't
Here's
know
your
what's
cutoff for a half range at 7.5 inches.
Cool. All right, so I'm gonna shoot the guys not in half range first.
Okay.
Because I want your drones to eat the not AP ones. So that means 1, 7.5. Man, I'm making this hard. Cool. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think. Yeah, 9 times 2, 18. Okay, so these are gonna hit on 2s, wound on 4s, and they're only gonna be AP2.
Lord.
Cool. Okay. 6 wounds. 2 of them are AP3, 4 are AP2.
Does that include your my will be done?
It does, yep.
You said 6 of them?
Yep.
6 of them.
And 2 are at AP3. So I guess it depends on if you're gonna pass them off or
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pass them off first.
cool.
All right. And
Passes.
5 up. It dies.
Nice.
Feel no pain.
I just did it. It failed.
No, you did your pass off and then you did your invuln save.
You don't get the invuln if
You don't
pass,
get the
right?
emblem.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. I'm sorry.
So 5 of them at AP
AP2,
minus.
yeah.
They have a. He's got a 4 up. Either way, so 3 of them go through.
How many wounds do your bodyguards have?
3. So the one with the shield drone is dead. This one.
Cool. Okay, I got another 4 at AP2 that I forgot about. I didn't see.
Did you mark down who killed my fire warriors?
Yep.
And then who just killed my? So who gets credit for that drone?
It's the warriors.
Yeah, but I think we had ruled it like stuff about morale and all that. It's whoever did the last hit, so we'd rule it the same here.
Yeah.
6, 14.
Did they do the hit though, since the drone killed itself?
Well, you passed along the wound,
I know.
so the drone got in the way of the bullet, and the bullet disintegrated the drone.
Okay, here's all the close guys. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Okay, these are AP3, and if I get 6s to wound, they're AP4.
Mm.
So, 2 at AP4, 9 at AP3.
So 4 up either way. So 11.
Yep.
Actually, I need to roll these one at a time because my second guy does not have a shield gem. So 1 wound goes through so far. Two wounds go through. third wound goes through, so he's dead. So now 3 up save. Or you said -3?
Yep.
Okay, so he dead too. So they're all dead.
Cool. Alright, then the Radiant's gonna shoot your commander. Let's see how that goes.
Oh boy.
Here's his heavy gauze. Yeah. I'm gonna do talent for annihilation because I forgot to do it on the warriors. So any 6s I get to wound are a mortal wound. Here's the heavy gauze. All hit. Strength 6, so I think wound on 3s. 1 wound. And this one is -3, I think.
So 4 up. He saves.
Cool. And then the voltaic staff.
Did you already do your -1 CP?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I need to roll a 6 to see if I get it back.
Okay, and I keep
I do
forgetting to do
not.
this. If this gets a 6 to hit, it gets 2 extra hits. So I got 6 hits out of 4 attacks.
Nice.
And then I got 1 mortal wound, and it's strength 6, so 4 other wounds at -2.
4 at -2, so 4 at 4 up. Invuln. Get over here. Wow.
How much
And
damage?
How much damage did I do?
2.
Reroll one of these. It saves. So 2 of them go through, and I take the 1 mortal wound.
Down to 1.
So down to 1.
Alright, I
And,
only got 1 guy left.
I need
Quickly,
to roll to see if I
yeah.
get my CP back.
just about to say
I
that.
do get
Hey.
a CP back.
Give it back.
Thank you.
Cool. Alright, all I got left is Starbinder Galbic. He's gonna shoot your dude. Let's see if I can finish him off.
Okay.
This thing is range 18, 3 shots. Two hits, strength 5, 2 wounds, -2.
It's crunch time.
-2. 4 up. He dead.
Cool,
Damn.
cool. That's my turn.
That's the game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we still do have to keep going. You did not do the action, so you got 10 points
Right.
for killing a
But I
unit.
cannot gain any more points.
You still have your cadre.
Nope, I just passed him over to the Cold Star.
That's right.
We don't have to. We don't have to keep going, right?
Oh, we can.
More kills.
Well,
Well, I mean, we have to, yeah.
do we want to assume he just loses his other units because we have to do it for the body count kind of deal?
It's up to you, Brian.
We can do
Is
it
it-
quick. I
I
mean,
would say, is there any feasible way that your units could run away?
that's what I was going to try to do. Really.
What's their movement?
Slower than Dude Bro's 12 inches.
So even if you got a 6 on your advance, you're still right here. And yeah, he's just gonna destroy you. Unfortunately, there's no way for you to survive this.
No, I know. That's why I said that's the game.
Well, I'm just saying, as far as counting. So they did. Sorry, buddy.
Yep. No, it's fine. I agree. I couldn't, because I can't kill any of his guys with my 3 shots from my Fireblade.
That's very true. All right, well, to the victor goes the spoils. The victor bonus for this match is Crustless. You can select 1 character unit that had any data points allocated to them, and it gains 3 experience points.
Cool. I'm gonna pick.
Well, you gave them all to the Radiant, so.
Okay, I'll pick him.
Yeah,
He would take all the experience anyway.
yeah, I was gonna say Galbic does not have any data points on him, unfortunately.
Cool.
So we got that. Both of you, don't forget your Crusade points.
Mm-hmm.
And every unit gets 1 just for being in the battle, right?
Yeah, everybody gets 1.
Right.
Everybody gets 1.
And
then,
Reaper goes to my bodyguards.
Yeah, because they were the only one who'd actually killed anything.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And those guys were not characters, so that's all I get is Reaper and an experience point. And I need to see if my guys get a scar.
Right?
The Radiant gets 4 for surviving. He's got a ton now.
They don't.
And Starbinder gets
As you're going through
3
it,
for
so who was,
assassinate.
real quick, who was that, D?
Fire Warriors, then the bodyguards. Now it's the Cold Star. Now it's the Fireblade.
And the drones?
They don't gain experience, so it doesn't matter.
They can still get scars, though.
I can drop them and bring back a new unit. I mean, I have 3 sets of
We're doing the rule that,
1.
Well, I was mainly just asking about the squad that you have of, shield drones.
Neither of them got a scar. I just rolled 2 6s.
Yeah.
So.
But the only reason I ask is because we do have the rule where you have to have 1 match with them with a scar. Before you can.
But I have 3 units of drones in my roster.
Absolutely. All right, and for your glowing glaive, Crustless.
Yep. They're fine.
Be good.
Cool.
All right, well, good game, guys. That was a unfortunately decisive Necron victory.
Yeah, sorry, Brian. If we play again, I'll bring an army that's not as chonky.
Well, next time I'm bringing Space Wolves, since I'll finally have their books. So
yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
I might have learned salamanders by then, so it'll be a little more even.
Did the Techron actually help?
Yeah,
it did.
They kicked it into overdrive.
Sweet.
Yeah. You see all the green energy laying over here on the ground?
Yeah, bro. Is that old Techron being kicked out, I guess?
That's uranium.
Techron. It's just
or is there a new Necron?
That's the new Techron powered by uranium.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Oh god. Oh no.
That's the glow, baby.
Oh, good. Well
Necron.
So, Necron. Metallic sploosh, y'all. Metallic sploosh.
Beautiful.
Necron.
All right, well, with that, we'll end the stream. Thanks everybody for coming in, and join us tomorrow night where we'll have the Harlequins versus the Golden Boys, the Custodies, and an interesting fight. So tune in next time. Dun, 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 dun. Or however the Dragon Ball Z thing goes.
Yeah, that was absolutely.
Wow. I just took a big old ride on the Wayback Machine.
All right, bye everybody. Peace.
Later.
On a remote outpost of Sirax 83b, the Necrons of the Mephrit dynasty and the Tau of the Farsight Enclaves clashed. Both sought to gather and compile data from the outpost cogitators that would lead them to the location of the Archaeotech Vault. The Tau fought bravely, Fire Warriors sacrificing their lives to buy more time for Commander Blaze to gather the data from his drone sensor net. Ultimately, it was not enough. The Necrons overwhelmed their position and Commander Blaze was forced to fall back before the upload could complete. Now the Radiant, mighty Pharaon of the Mephrit dynasty, has collected all the information he needs. He knows the location of the vault, and he marches there with all haste to claim his rightful prize.
Hey everyone, this is Platonic D, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching our video. We do this to show everyone that your hobbies don't have to be on a professional level for you to enjoy them or share them. We strive to bring positivity to our hobbies and help everyone be more comfortable with just playing and falling into what you enjoy most. Like, comment, and subscribe and all that other jazz on our social media outlets that you can find down below in the description. Hope you join us again next time. And a big thank you to our Patreon supporters. You guys help us out in a major way and we cannot thank you enough. Thanks.
What is wrong with this guy?